It was a dull, wet morning with the rain forecast until late afternoon. But after a hearty breakfast, it didn't stop me catching number 14 bus towards Mumble's Head to the Texaco garage near the Lido and the Woodman's pub to walk the 2 miles back into the heart of the city. I have to admit that huge city centre shopping centres don't appeal to me at all, and I much prefer markets. Several people had told me that Swansea market was well worth a visit, even though it was early on a Saturday morning and many of the stall holders were busy setting out their wares, ready for a busy day. After the market, I drove to Gowerton to the caravan and motorhome site and spent the rest of the day editing days 175 and 176 and published them to YouTube and Facebook. On Sunday the 7th of October, I decided to drive to Grimsby rather than encounter heavy Monday morning traffic on the 250 miles journey to Grimsby along the M4, M5, M42, M1, M18 and 180. It took only 6 hours in relatively light traffic with occasional breaks. Meeting planned at Ferrybridge Services with my friend Rosemary. We had met on the walk near Brillington. Rosemary had made me a collection of neck warmers to keep me warm whilst walking through the winter months, and was keen to hand them over to me. So this is my friend Rosemary, who I've met here at Ferrybridge Services. She's just going to see her father in hospital, is that right?
Yes, he's just been admitted to Pinderfield, so we're going to get along there and see how he is.
Yes, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And so we've just met for a cup of coffee, and I've just shown you the neck warmers that Rosemary's made for me. It's a real pleasure meeting you again, Rosemary, and it's almost 6 months since we met on the beach at Hornsea, and you broke your ankle, and what's the situation there then? It seems to be an ongoing saga, doesn't it?
Yes, it's been a long journey and I'm still not out of the woods. Yes. Currently waiting to see someone about having a plate put in, so yes. Looks like I'll be getting plastered for Christmas.
Oh dear. And so all that walking that you was doing up and down the beach near Bridlington and taking your dog for a walk every day, you're obviously gagging to get out there.
Well, yes,
do some beach
I
walking
haven't been
again.
On the beach since May.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. It's been lovely meeting you
nice
again.
Nice to see you again,
Jim. It's lovely
Jim,
to be in touch with you. And if you don't mind me giving you the title of being my #1 fan, and I say that in a very tongue-in-cheek. But you was my very first friend on this walk on Facebook, and we speak to each other quite often, on Facebook. But it's lovely to be in touch with you, as we are now. It's great.
Yes, well, we've really enjoyed watching your journey, and we look forward to seeing you struggling through the winter months, and hopefully you'll get some good weather. And I'm really looking forward to Scotland next year.
Yeah, we'll have to get together for that. That'll be lovely. Thank you very much indeed, Rosemary.
Thanks,
lovely
Jim.
to meet you.
Yeah,
lovely
safe journey.
Thank you. So I'm sat in a cafe in Chorlton, Manchester, and I arrived here yesterday, and this is my daughter Sam, and I'm sure you recognise her from my birthday video if you've seen that end of July when we were in Llandudno, and she's looking after me, doing my washing, and being an absolutely wonderful daughter. So how's it going, Sam?
Yes.
What are you up to?
It's going well. It's lovely to have you around. It's really nice for you to be here, and it's fine. We've just been hanging out. I've done a bit of work. You've done a bit of cleaning out the van and sorting things out, and we've got your a bit of setup with your washing, and ordered you a heater for winter, so I think it'll be warm. So yeah, it's all good.
And some new acoustic alchemy
Yeah,
CDs.
some new CDs as well. So
You've just come back a couple of weeks ago from France. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was lovely. It seems like quite a long time ago already, as holidays always do, but yeah, it's lovely. Really lovely, really nice and warm. Fantastic campsite, lots of outdoor stuff, lots of time on the beach and rock pools and time with the kids. So yeah, very nice indeed. We've somewhere to go back to, definitely.
And I'm going to be seeing you again in a couple of weeks.
We are. We're going to go see Sarah Millican in Birmingham. So that'll be a good Friday night out with lots of laughs because we both like her.
Yeah.
So we've got some tickets just in a few weeks' time, so that'll be great.
Yeah, that'll be lovely, that. Sam, can you remember 31 years ago on May the 21st, 1987, and we set off on a walk? Can you remember that?
I can, yeah, I can. I can't remember all of it because it's quite a long time ago now, but I can definitely remember lots of bits of it. I remember us setting off and that being quite a big deal. And then I remember that we followed Greenwich Mean Time as near as we could, I think. I think at one point we did end up on kind of walking up a slip road onto a motorway and realised that we'd gone wrong. That was I think somewhere around kind of Peterborough.
Yeah.
Seem to remember Oxfordshire. I seem to remember that kind of way on. But yeah, I remember some bits of it, and there's still some of the people that I remember as well. There was a couple in a B&B in Market Raisin who had a little bar in their dining room, and they were very lovely and generous. And I remember us walking through High Wycombe as well. I remember that particularly well. We stayed in a little sort of room around the back of a Chinese, where I think we went for a Chinese, which was a nice sort of nice treat. But I remember getting to London, I think, the most. So we did it in the 6 days. We managed that.
It was 174 miles.
That's a long
we
way,
walked
isn't
in
it?
6 days.
It's a long, long way.
And you would have only been 14.
Well, I'd have been 13 because I wouldn't have been 14 until the
13.
July.
Oh yeah, that's
So
right.
so I would have been 13. And at the time, I was a huge Grange Hill fan. And I don't know how it came about, but we went to the National Association of Boys Club because that's who we were raising the money for at the time. And they had somehow arranged for Zamo, who was one of the stars of Grange Hill, to be there, which was just amazing for me. And I had a picture taken with him, me looking kind of quite shy and a bit coy. which I think I had in my bedroom walled until I was probably about 25. So, so yeah. And we also went to Tottenham Hotspur's ground as well.
White Hart Lane, as it was then. Yeah,
White Hart Lane, because I was a massive Tottenham fan and a Hull City fan, and had a bit of a Hoddle Waddle crush.
Yeah.
So I quite liked Glenn Hoddle and Chris Waddle, and we had to go sit in the dugout, and we went to the trophy room, and they were lovely. I remember that. They were really generous and really nice. And then I think we finished at Greenwich Mean Time, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
At Greenwich itself, should I say, at the museum.
Yeah.
There.
I mean, the walk-in that we started off, I mean, it all started with a lightweight walk.
Yeah, did.
Which is 42 miles non-stop overnight walk from Osmotherley to Ravensey, and I think you and I did it together at least. We've done it maybe half a dozen times over the years.
I think I did it the first time when I was about 9.
Yeah.
And I remember coming home and we'd walked through the night and going, I think it was on a Friday night, and going to bed on the Saturday and not waking up till the Monday morning because I literally slept through a whole day because I was so tired.
Yes.
And remember being woken up by my mum and her saying, yeah, it's now Monday.
Right.
So I remember that quite well. But yeah, we did the lightweight quite a few times with football teams and fishing clubs and raising funds.
Yes.
And then I think as I got a bit older, then I went on to the support team, and I'd be making hot dogs in the middle of the night and serving teas and coffees and that kind of thing. So yeah. And
I think we did the Beverley 20 several times as well as a warm up for that London walk.
Yeah, that's a lovely walk actually, and I remember lots of that. You know, that's a really nice walk. Yeah.
Yes, I did it again last year actually for the first time for a long time, and it was lovely. It was a really nice walk.
Yeah.
So there we go. It's a kind of a walking family, isn't it?
It
really?
is, yeah. I mean, I don't do as much as I used to do, but I still do like, going out for a walk and get the chance. Still got a few friends who like to go out for a walk, so that's, it's a nice thing to do, isn't it? So,
yeah. Oh, well, happy memories. I'm really glad that you found that.
I know, that was quite amazing. It was a find in the loft in one of them boxes where you think, should I throw these things away? And I'm glad I didn't know.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I mean, the lightweight walk, I've got loads of DVDs and film work of it, but I haven't got any photographs.
I don't think we have
photographs at all.
I think because you always had your video camera, we never bothered taking a film camera with us. So it's funny, isn't it, that there's just bits missing, but we've got all the video footage, so that's good. Yeah. Yeah.
Well done, Sam. And while I'm here, just thank you for your hospitality over the last couple of nights, and I'm here tonight as well, and I'm off tomorrow, but you've been absolutely wonderful as always. And we've just been to Salford Quays and had a nice look. I've never been to Salford Quays. I was absolutely amazed what a wonderful job they've done of it.
Yeah, it's a lovely area. We go there a lot with the kids, just scooting around, a bit of a walk on a Sunday afternoon. Yeah. But nice place. So, but it's been lovely having you. It's been really nice.
Thanks very much, Sam. Thank you.
That's okay.
Oh, Ray.
Raimondo. Most women say that when I serve things up in my dreams. There you go.
Smashing.
Just the starters.
Thank you.
Sure.
Ooh.
Bring it right over.
Just a little piece, thank you.
I didn't know you had this amount of skill actually. It's,
no. I try to keep things hidden, You know what the type of guy I am, Jim.
Yeah.
Shy, retiring. Well, retired.
Liar.
Retiring.
Yeah.
Bullshitter. Bullshit.
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 I'll agree with that one.
Steady on. There's no need. Yeah. So, hang on. We've got some.
What have you got now?
Just a little bit of olive ciabatta for you there, Mike.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Not ordinary ciabatta.
This is fabulous. This is fabulous.
I'm wearing the same T-shirt. I think I had on in.
Yeah,
80 something.
I think you had that on
1980 something.
When we walked from Abersock to
yeah.
I think you had that on.
Neff into wherever it was.
Yeah. That was the day, wasn't it?
You can't leave me last night. A few tunes.
Yeah, fabulous.
Bit of Hendrix, wasn't there, Jim? What else do we have? Hendrix, ELO.
Yeah, it was lovely. We just sat here for
Stones.
Like 4 hours, couple of beers and stuff. It was lovely. Absolutely fabulous. You may be very welcome, thank you.
Yeah, breakfast coming up. We know you don't like sausage and bacon and eggs normally. We know you'd normally have muesli, but there you go. Go on, Dixon.
Oh, Shirley, look at this. Wonderful. He's a good boy.
You look at him, call him again.
Dexter, Dexter, Dexter. Here. Good boy. Are you a good boy? Right, well, it's just time to say goodbye now. I mean, I came last night, we had a lovely night, and your hospitality has been absolutely wonderful, and thank you very much indeed to you both.
You're welcome.
And I'll see you in the not too distant future, and you're going to get down to the southwest coastal path with me?
Definitely, mate, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Lovely to see you.
As soon as you give me the call, I'm on my way.
Lovely. Well, give me a couple of days to sort it out
Jim.
and get back on my feet, and I'll be in touch straight
No
away.
problem. Let's get you
Cheers, Shirley.
Yeah.
Thanks, love. Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
all the best, Jim.
Thank you. Good morning. It's 11:30 on Monday the 15th of October, and I'm just near a place called Britain Ferry, which is more or less midway between Swansea and Port Talbot. As you saw earlier, I drove to Port Talbot this morning, parked the van up on Tesco's car park, which is always good and reliable, and right next to the store, so I can use the toilet late and I can get a breakfast early. That's my plan. And the day is quite interesting really, after all the publicity given to the South Wales situation with the weather. You would think that nothing had happened. It's quite warm this morning, there's not much breeze, and I'm getting back into my walk after having a bit of a rest for the last few days. I feel just a little bit stiff this morning, as to be expected, because I haven't walked for a week, and that's mainly in my sort of thighs and groin areas, but that will go away as the day presses on, and I'll probably feel a little bit stiff tonight, but I'll be up and running again tomorrow. I'm looking forward to this good spell of weather that's been predicted for the next probably 10-12 days, if I can believe it. I noticed by the end of the month the temperature's down to sort of 9 and 10s, which is not too bad. I can always soon put a new layer on, and I've got myself some new kit for the winter which I'm looking forward to wear, including my neck warmers, but I'm not going to resort to them yet. I got a phone call yesterday from my friend Ralph, who was asking how I'm doing and where I'm going to be, and he's made a very kind offer that I should go and stay with him just outside of Port Talbot. That's him and his wife, and they're going to look after me for a couple of days, which I'm really looking forward to, and I'm sure they're going for a beer or a meal or something. Very, very, very generous offer, and one which, to be honest, I can't refuse. It's absolutely wonderful that I've met these wonderful Welsh people who are looking after me so well. So, I spent yesterday editing yesterday morning, and made a mistake in the edit where I omitted one piece of audio, so I had to quickly delete it from YouTube. And unfortunately, in the first half hour of putting it on, 17 people had watched it, and so I'd put it on again. So I knew one or two of the people, and I sent them a message to say start again, but I'm sorry that the other people have seen the corrupted film, and as I say, it is available again. And these films over the next day or two are going to be quite a bit shorter, and I'll probably link 3 or 4 days together, because to be honest with you, there's not a great deal to see, and probably each daily version will last maybe 10 minutes or so, and that should be enough for you really, and at least that's what I've got in mind in the shorter term. So I've stopped at McDonald's because I was so desperate for a cup of tea. I don't use McDonald's normally, but the tea's good. It's only 99p a cup, and having walked 9 miles in 3 hours, I've done quite well, and so I've got about maybe 5 or 6 to go, and I'm walking around the back of the steelworks and into the town centre to Tesco, where the van is parked. So here we go. It's 1:30 now, and since I spoke last about 2 hours ago, I've covered quite a distance, and most of that has been walking along a wonderful beach. The tide is out and I've made good progress. I've only probably got another hour to go before I finish, so that's how much progress I've made. But this has come as a big surprise to me. This is wonderful, and I didn't know that Port Talbot was going to be something like this. I'm not necessarily saying this is Port Talbot, but I expected something quite a lot more industrial than this. I can see Port Talbot probably about another mile in front of me, with the smoke belching out the chimneys and all the kinds of things you'd expect at a steelworks. But this is really a lovely place. It's great. And I've called in for another cup of tea, and I'm loving it. It's great. Feeling great.